Okay, today I'm going to be making these little personalized pizzas, and you can make these any way you want. I did not make my own dough. I just got this this thing here. It's like a flatbread, two little flatbreads. So I'm going to be using them today for the crust, for the dough, and I'm going to be frying up some chopped meat. Put a little bit of olive oil in here. Pan first. Just the olive oil I'm using tonight. Makes a difference when you use halfway decent olive oil. I use whatever I got at the time, so halfway decent, not so decent, it all works. You can make it work. Tell you, it doesn't take too much to be creative food-wise. You could usually wind up making anything work. First thing I want to add to this is this is going to be the topping for pizza. Of course, I got the pan really hot, per usual, so I'll lower that down a little bit. Then along with that, I'm going to fry up some chopped meat. This is no girly man pizza, so even though they're going to be little personalized pizzas, this is something you want to make when you're hungry. And once this thing is done, believe me when I tell you, it's not going to taste like the pizza that comes to your door. Spices I'm adding today. I'm adding a little garlic. I chopped up some garlic, a little Italian parsley, a little thyme, and a little bit of this stuff. And this ain't marijuana. I didn't make my own dough because, you know, just wasn't feeling it today. Not that I ever feel like making dough, but I get a lot of flavors in this pan here. Before we top it on the little pieces of flatbread with assorted cheeses, and what I'll do is once this all cooks down, I'm also going to add some of these. So there's a little bit of healthiness in this thing. Put a handful of those. There you go. Get it all over the stove, the oven here. They'll cook down too. Let this simmer a bit. Going to add a little piece of a little bit of butter. A little bit of Worcestershire sauce. I said, I'm going to cook this down, and I'm actually going to add to a little bit of beef broth. I'm going to cook this down and then drain all of the juices out of it, and then use it as a topping on the little pizza flatbreads we're making. Alright, let me cover this up, cook this down, and I'll be back once this is cooked down, put it onto the flatbreads, and show you what this next step is. Okay, I got the mix done. What I did is I added about a tablespoon or two of red paste, just to give it a little bit of I'll put this meat sauce onto the flatbreads here. Get some of the greens in here. Gotta get some greens in here, right? I added salt and pepper also, which I always keep forgetting to do. I usually sometimes will add that later, you know. Like if you don't like using salt, you should just, you know, use it to sparingly, you know, unless you need it, you know. Taste your stuff, and as you're going along cooking, you know, add, you know, you feel like you know, whatever it needs, you just add it. So, two little personalized flatbread pizzas with meat sauce. And what I'm going to do, what I did is I grated up all fresh cheese. And let's get some few pieces of garlic in there too, you know what I mean? You don't want to forget those little pieces of garlic, man. Alright, I'll put the cheese on. I shredded up all kinds of cheese here. I'm not the pizza man, so you know, those professionals out there don't go knocking me. I shredded up some mozzarella, some Kobe Jack cheese, some Munster cheese, and some fresh Parmesan. The fresh, good stuff makes the difference. I preheated the oven to about, I don't know, 350, 3000. Who looks at numbers? So there you go. And since I didn't add really too much pepper, I'm gonna add a little bit more. You want to bring the flavor up even a little more spicy. Like I say, you could always add you know, use cayenne pepper, which I use all the time because I like stuff a little spicy. So there you go, your two personalized little pizzas. I'm going to cook these on 350 for a bit, and come back and show them to you. What I usually do, sometimes I'll cook them on 350 and then put them in the boiler for, you know, put them right above below the boiler for a little bit. I'll be back in a bit. Okay, these two little personal pizzas are done. They're done to my liking anyway. I don't like them overcooked. I don't like them undercooked. I kind of am medium about it. So, hope you try this recipe. Really simple. Nothing to it. Just takes a little while. And if you're cooking for your friend, your girlfriend, your partner, they're going to love you even more after you make them this.